Good morning, guys. It's super crazy snowy outside. If you can see that, I don't know if you can, but it's like so snowy here in Wisconsin. And today I'm taking you guys grocery shopping. That's why it's like so kind of dark outside. It's pretty early, it's like 7:30. But before we head out, I wanted to show you guys just something I do every morning. This is my frankincense essential oil. And I just take a drop of this under my tongue every morning because it has amazing cognitive benefits and it's actually very grounding for your emotions. It's great for bringing down inflammation and supporting like a healthy immune system response. It also is great for helping support your cellular health too, which we know is kind of like the basic building blocks of our health in general. So I just take one drop under my tongue like this. It doesn't taste the best, but it's so good for you. So I always make sure that I do that. And then I also have this oil called Balance. And I use this to help ground my emotions, to help me feel just kind of like calm and help me transition from like one thing to another. I think like we all live lives where we do, sorry, I'm just putting on my wrists right now. We all live lives where we do like so much, and so having just some emotional support to help you like transition from one thing to another thing throughout the day is so helpful. So yeah, so if you guys are interested in learning more about oils or you want to get a 25% off discount, you can just click through to my website at the bottom of this video in the description, and you can totally learn all about how you can get a discount, learn more about the oils, or you can also email me. I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have about oils. Alrighty, let's go. This is my husband, Mike.
Ja.
He's gonna be driving us to the grocery store this morning. And the reason I wanted to take you guys grocery shopping is because I wanted to show you, just on a practical level, like the kinds of things that I buy, how much things tend to cost, and just how cheap it can be to like buy vegan food and eat really yummy, healthy meals. Oh my gosh, the snow. It's so cold out here, but it's so beautiful. I'm hoping this is showing up on the camera because it is such a beautiful morning. It's just like very serene and quiet. And the snow is like falling. I feel like I'm on a Christmas card, except it's not Christmas. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at our car. It is just like completely covered in snow. Mike hates the snow getting in the car, which I don't blame him. I don't like it either, but it's like when there's this much snow, the snow gets everywhere. There is no stopping it. Like it's even like on the back seat right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but and I'm wearing my Fresh Thyme shirt. I work at like a health food store that sells like vitamins and like fresh produce and stuff called Fresh Thyme. So I also do my grocery shopping there, which is awesome because I get a 15% discount. Sorry, I don't know why the radio's on. Yeah, so anyway, so that's what we're gonna do our shopping, because they have a lot of really healthy yummy food there, lots of really good quality produce, some great vegan alternatives too, like if you're ever looking for like an alternative to meat or cheese or any dairy product, that's the place to go for sure. And they have some awesome vegan snacks, and it makes it super convenient because I can just do my grocery shopping before my shift. So yeah, Yep. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, my other job is teaching classes about essential oils. So I work at this health food store, talking about supplements and health and vitamins and how to live more naturally, hence the name. And then I also teach classes about the essential oils that I use, and I love that. I really enjoy it. And then I also am an actress and a filmmaker, so many caps, but that's the life of living a creative lifestyle, right? You get to do all sorts of fun, interesting things, to work many jobs. If you guys work multiple jobs or have some interesting side jobs that you do, please comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys do and how you live a creative lifestyle. So yeah, we'll see you guys at the grocery store. Alrighty guys, so we are here. We are at Fresh Time. I have my cart and we're gonna do some grocery shopping. So yeah, this should be fun. I've never talked at a camera and picked up groceries at the same time, so this might kind of be interesting. Alright, these mangoes are the best. I have had them from here the last couple of weeks and they're so good. As long as you get the ripe ones, they're amazing, and they're like 50 cents each right now, which is insane. So finding like fruit deals like this is a really great way that you can get lots of delicious fruit and save money. Now I normally also bring my own shopping bags to the grocery store. Today I have not been that prepared. Totally forgot to bring my own, so I'll just have to use the paper bags, but that's alright. Paper is better than plastic, guys. Always go for the paper. Trying to save the environment here. So kind of have to search through them a little bit, but the way you can tell that a mango is ripe is now I've got to find the right one to actually show you guys. Alrighty, so the way you can tell mango's ripe is because the top of the mango be like soft like this, and then the bottom of the mango is also soft. This one's actually a little bit too soft. It's a little bit gone over. It's probably why they're like 50 cents each, because some of them are kind of hard and some of them are like super soft. But that's okay. We're gonna find ourselves some good ones. Do you guys like mangoes? Do you guys have a favorite fruit? Comment it below. I love fruits. It's like one of the sweetest, most nutritionally dense foods you can eat. So good. All right, we found another right one. Okay, I've got like two ripe mangoes so far. This is not going well. Okay, I know there's another spot where they keep the mangoes, so I'm gonna go to that spot and see if the mangoes over there are a better selection. Aha. This is Amanda. Say hi, Amanda. Amanda works in the scanning department. She's super cool. Alright. Okay, I feel like some of these mangoes might be a little bit better. You know what's nice about grocery shopping at this time in the morning? It's super quiet. There's like no one around.
Oh, I was like, girl, what are you doing?
Hey!
Oh, what are you doing?
This is Bridget. We're vlogging. Yeah. Alrighty, now we have some papaya. Should we get some papaya? So one of the main staples that I always have around the house is just good fruits. It's so nice to have some good fruits around the house. These are kind of like a little bit strange though. Some of them are super underripe, but some of them are kind of overripe. I might skip the papayas today. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, bananas. Ah, I love bananas. And the bananas look like they are super yellow. Look at the beautiful bananas. Good morning, Gary.
How you doing?
Say hi to all the people on YouTube.
Hi.
Okay, that was Gary. So we're gonna be getting some bananas here. That is a good bunch of bananas. This is how you pick bananas. I'm gonna be getting some dates today. And look, they have hidden bejeweled dates. for only $6. That is like crazy, crazy steal. Okay, I'm hoping that these are actually $6 because the UPS code, which is like the identification code for the product, is not the same as on the box. This is what working in a grocery store does to you. It makes you check all the UPS codes. I'm so weird. Okay, we got a sea of citrus here. So pretty. Oranges are like one of the easiest snacks just to take on the go. So, you know, if you travel around a lot, if I have to go to an audition or somewhere where I'm gonna be just like on the road, I won't have a lot of food with me. Oranges are just super convenient. They like have their own little, come in their own little packages, protection packages, which is super awesome. Okay, check out the dragon fruit. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that like the most beautiful thing ever? It's amazing. But look how much it is. $7. And that's like per pound. It's $7 per freaking pound of dragon fruit. I wish we lived like somewhere tropical where like Australia, where like dragon fruits are not that expensive, because I love dragon fruit. But we live in the north of America, the northwest of America, and yeah, dragon fruits are just like made of gold here or something. The kiwis are also 2 for $1. I already have 2 kiwis at home, but I'm gonna get another 2 because I like kiwis. I don't like always feel like them, but every now and again they're really nice. And okay, I have no onions, so I'm gonna get an onion. I honestly don't even use onion that much in cooking. I know it's like normally cooking staple. I don't use it a lot because it can make me kind of gassy. So I'm just gonna get 1. Yeah, just debating if I should get some potatoes. So these are potatoes. Okay, so this is a great staple for any of you guys wanting something filling and cheap. So you can get like a 5-pound bag for $2. You can get an 8-pound bag for $3. So potatoes are cheap as chips, literally. So this is something that I get a lot. I may as well get some today. I wasn't sure if I was going to use them this week, but you know what? Potatoes are such a good staple to have, and I think the ones that we have are actually really kind of old and wrinkly. They probably need to be thrown away because they've been sat there a little bit long. So I may as well get some more potatoes because it's $2 for a bag, so why not? Let's do it. Let's go wild. Okay, I have tons of carrots, but this is where all the fresh produce is. And again, you can see so much of this stuff is like really inexpensive, like 50 cents, a couple of dollars. Like, eating healthy does not need to be expensive. I'm gonna get some radishes because they look so beautiful. Radishes, I think, are one of the prettiest vegetables ever. They look like they should be sweet. They're just so like cool looking and juicy. And I'm gonna get some celery because I just kind of feel like something super crunchy. How much is the celery? Celery. Okay, it's $2 for some celery. Let's get the celery. My cart is already looking so bright and colorful. Okay, I think I am maybe gonna get some red cabbage because I know red cabbage is super good for you. It has like a ton of nutrients. If you guys type it into Cronometer, you'll see just how many nutrients this guy has. So I'm gonna get some, I think, but I've never really used red cabbage before, so this is gonna be a little bit of an experiment. I've seen a lot of people grating it up in salads, so I'm probably gonna give that a try. All right, and then I know we have like quite a lot of sweet potatoes at home. I might just get maybe like two more sweet potatoes. I know I don't need like a ton, but a couple more would probably be a good idea. So sweet potatoes are only 89 cents a pound. See, and they say that vegan shopping is expensive. It is. These are like the cheapest. Ooh, most filling, most nutritious foods on the planet. So eat your sweet potatoes. I think I have quite a lot of avocado at home too. Otherwise I would normally be getting avocados, but honestly I don't think we ate the ones from last week. So we're gonna head over to the dairy section just to see what vegan options they have. I just want to show you guys, I don't get vegan dairy alternatives very often because like a lot of them, like the vegan cheeses, are filled with oil, and oil is not very healthy for you. I'll be linking one of Mike the Vegan's amazing oil, the vegan killer videos to this video, because if you guys haven't checked out his channel, it's an incredible channel, so helpful, so informative, and yeah, he makes a really good case for why we shouldn't be eating oil. So, but every now and again, eating a bit of oil can be like kind of a treat food. It's a treat food for me. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the incredible options that we have here. We have vegan mayonnaise right up here. Tons of vegan mayonnaise. Okay, this is tempeh. Now this doesn't have any oil. This is actually like a whole food product. It's basically just fermented soybeans. So if you guys have never used tempeh, this is one of my absolute favorite staples. It's pretty inexpensive. Depends what brand you get, but it's pretty inexpensive, and it's not like I use it in every meal, but it's a great source of protein. And soy, despite what everyone thinks, soy has tons of nutrients, and actually having a couple of servings of soy a day can dramatically reduce your chances of getting breast cancer. So there you go. What do you know? It's always funny to me that people are so scared of soy when actually, because they think it's going to mess up their hormones, when actually they should be scared about dairy, because dairy is terrible for your hormones. It is filled with, even if you get hormone-free milk naturally has a ton of hormones in it because it's made to help a baby cow grow. That's like what it's designed for, and we're not baby cows, so we don't need those baby cow hormones. So that's what will mess up your hormones. But soy is really helpful. And it's just kind of a shame there's just so much like stigma around soy, honestly, because it's one of the healthiest, like easiest foods you can get. And it's also super great because you can season it and use it as a meat alternative for like tacos. You can use it in like pies. You can use it in chili, anything where you would normally put meat. Just crumble up some of the tempeh and just like flavor it with some vegan Worcestershire sauce and some veggie stock and some spices, and there you go. There you have it. It's delicious. Okay, so some not so healthy vegan foods, but also super delicious. We got some vegan sausages. We actually just tried these original vegan sausages over here by Tofurky for the first time yesterday, and they were super good. They weren't like the best I've ever tried, but they were good. They were a tiny bit on the dry side, but the flavor was great. And then this is one of my favorite things in this fridge, barbecue jackfruit. It sounds super weird, but it's actually so good. The texture is like very meat-like, and I love this brand, Upton Naturals. This video is not sponsored by any of these companies, by the way. I'm just telling you my grocery shopping secrets. But the barbecue jackfruit by Upton Naturals has no oil in it, so it's actually a pretty healthy meat alternative. And it's great like if you put it on pizza, or again like in tacos. That's like my favorite ways to use it. So okay, then we got the vegan cheese. Now vegan cheese is definitely very hit and miss, and you can see that a lot of these products are more expensive than the produce, and that's another reason I don't get them a ton, because they do tend to be a bit more expensive than just like potatoes and rice and beans and those like vegan staples. But a really good brand is the Miyoko's. Their cheese is amazing. Like it actually tastes like cheese. I can't tell a difference, and a lot of my non-vegan friends who've tried it can't tell the difference. So if you're craving something like cheese, then that's a great alternative. So we're going to be going around into the section where we have the oats. Hallelujah. I love oats. Oats is like one of the easiest, cheapest foods you could eat. It's so filling. It just gives you tons of energy. It's delicious. There's so many different flavors and toppings and varieties you can make with it. So if you are not a fan of oats, girl, you gotta get yourself some oats, because I promise you, you'll be converted. As long as you do some interesting things with them, like You can make like cacao and raspberry flavored oats, peanut butter and jelly flavored oats, good old like maple syrup cinnamon oats. You can make so many variations on oats. So these are the kinds I like to get. They're organic, Bob's Red Mills. One bag lasts me about 2 weeks, so they actually last a really long time. And they're only about, I think it's like $5 for a bag, which is maybe on the pricier side for oats. I know you can get oats for even cheaper than that, but that's just the brand that I like to get. And like I said, it's pretty cost effective when you break it down over 2 weeks. Okay, now one snack that I have spoken about on my Instagram, but I don't think I talked about on my YouTube channel, are Lara bars. This is the ideal Whole Foods convenience food for anyone who's living a creative lifestyle, who's on the go, who's on the road, who just has a busy life and doesn't always have time to like create your own healthy snacks. This is gonna be your new go-to. So you can see these Lara bars. They're around like $1, $1.50 each. Right now they're on sale. Yes. And the great thing about these Lara bars is that most of them have just like 2 ingredients. This one has 2 ingredients. The peanut butter and jelly one has 4 ingredients. I think the most ingredients I've ever seen is like 6 or 7 ingredients. So they're super just like natural, very limited ingredients, but they taste incredible. So I really love the peanut butter chocolate chip. The only thing that's a little bit naughty in here is the chocolate chips, but there's not a lot of it, so. And obviously they're dairy free, which makes them a ton better than regular chocolate. So I'm gonna get 2 of those. It's 4 for $5, so I'm gonna get 2 of those. I'm gonna get 2 of the chocolate chip cookie dough. You guys probably seeing a theme here. I love dark chocolate. Dairy free chocolate is so good. Don't listen to anyone who tells you otherwise unless you've tried it. It's amazing. Even before I went vegan, I was always a big fan of dark chocolate, so. And then I'm also gonna get 2 peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, and that should be good. This should be probably all I need. All right. So, and that's probably, again, one of the most expensive items that I get. And I don't get it all the time, but I do get it in seasons like this when I'm doing multiple jobs. And I need that go-to snack that's gonna fill me up, that's gonna taste good, and leave me feeling energized afterwards. So, about 200 calories each, so they're actually pretty calorie dense for plant food, which is really, really good, because I get super, super hungry. If you're just transitioning to a vegan diet, this is something that you'll notice. You do get a lot hungrier. That's for multiple reasons. It's partly because when you eat primarily carbs, you actually burn, I think, 16% more calories after eating carbs than like higher fat foods. And a whole foods plant-based diet is naturally higher in carbs. It's also naturally volume dense, I want to say. That sounds weird, but there's a lot of volume in plant foods and a lot of water, but not a lot of calories per gram or per pound. So that means that you end up having to eat a lot more to get the same amount of calories, which is awesome. Who doesn't like to eat more? Everyone likes eating more. All right, so another really easy, helpful thing just to have in the freezer is some shredded hash browns. I like the Just Potato hash browns by Fresh Thyme because they don't have any oil in them. It's literally just grated potato, and it's so easy. You can just throw them in a pan, add some veggies, add some seasonings, and you've got yourself a super easy breakfast. Another thing you can get is pre-cut like sweet potato. I don't tend to get this a lot, but my husband Mike, he loves this, so I'm probably gonna get some for him just to kind of satisfy that sweet potato fry craving. Now, the sweet potato fries are not as healthy because they do contain oil, and I'm not a big fan of that, but like I said, Mike doesn't really care as much as I do about oil. He's not quite as into being super, super clean in his eating. He's getting a lot better though. He's getting a lot better, so I'm gonna get some of that for him. And yeah, I'm also gonna go around the corner and see if there's any breakfast burritos for Mike, because again, Most of the time he doesn't have the time, and I don't have the time to make him breakfast, so finding something really easy for him. He's not a fan of oats, unfortunately. Oats, he just doesn't like sweet breakfast. Basically, he likes something savory, so the hash browns are great for him, and I'm also gonna try and find him some healthy-ish vegan burritos that he can just heat up. Okay, so some of the Amy burritos are actually vegan. You've got the black bean burrito right here, which is vegan. That's probably what I'm gonna get for him. I'm just gonna get him probably just like one, maybe two, just to kind of see. Might get him another one from a different brand. This one's a curry one, and I'm just gonna see like what he likes, because this is the first time we're trying the vegan burrito idea, so I'm just gonna see kind of which one he prefers and what he likes. Alrighty, so honestly, we've gotten a lot of what we need this week. I'm not getting a ton of stuff for meals this week because I actually have a lot of stuff in the cupboards. Just like having those canned beans and having rice and having potatoes and having whole grain pasta, those are like just some staples that I keep around the house that make making meals super easy. And that's why I don't have to get stuff for meals this week, because I just have a lot of stuff around the house that I can easily make meals with. So I'm not gonna get a ton this week. But honestly, most weeks I don't get like a ton for meals. I tend to get staple stuff, and then I create recipes out of that most of the time, because once you get into the flow of what you like to eat and what ingredients tend to go into those meals, then you don't have to think too much. It can actually become very, very easy, which is just really awesome when you've got a lot of other things to be thinking about and doing with your time. So Amy's vegetable soups are a great thing. Like they're low fat, they don't have any oil in them. You can just have them in the cupboard and have them whenever you want. I'm not gonna get any today because I actually made a homemade soup and I have a ton of it in the fridge. I think I'm gonna make some hummus this week to go with my celery as like a nice healthy snack. So I'm gonna grab a can of that. Frozen fruits and vegetables can be like just a great go-to because they actually keep a higher amount of nutrients in them because they're frozen straight from fresh. So sometimes frozen can actually even be a slightly healthier way to go. The only downside is most of the time you're then having to cook them. So that obviously does leach some of the nutrients, but I still think you get a lot of nutrients from that. Okay, one of my favorite things about Fresh Thyme is we've got nut butters, and you can actually grind these yourself, which is awesome. Or you can buy like the pre-ground containers, which is super easy, which is probably what I'm gonna do. So you've got like some almond butter here. It's like $5. You've got cashew butter. Oh my gosh, I love cashew butter. It does tend to be a little bit more expensive. That's the only downside. But it's so good. So good. So sometimes it's just worth it. There's also peanut butter. The peanut butter is super cheap. It's like, look, $1, $2. Okay, it's getting a little bit later in the morning. People are starting to come into the grocery store. So I apologize in advance if it starts getting kind of noisy. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I can't take up the whole grocery store to myself. That would be very selfish. Alright. Alrighty. So I don't eat bread all... Well, I was about to say I don't eat bread all the time. I do actually eat bread quite a lot. I tend to stick to more whole grain breads, but at the moment I've been enjoying sourdough because I've been finding that while I'm still working out how to heal my digestive system, and the super whole grain Ezekiel bread was actually kind of not digesting super well for me at the moment. I do hope to return to it soon, but in the meantime, the next best alternative that's been digesting the best for me has been the sourdough bread. So you can get lots of fresh, delicious sourdough bread from here. And the great thing about sourdough bread is even though it is more refined, it's gone through like this fermentation process that breaks down a lot of the really easily accessible sugars. So it makes it a lot more low on the glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your blood sugar as high as a regular refined bread would. So that's kind of one of the reasons I like it, and it tastes delicious. Now, if you guys have rye sourdough bread at your grocery store, definitely go for that over the regular wheat, because the rye does tend to be a little bit more whole grain and a bit healthier for you. Super delicious. Look at that. It's like beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna just put the bread in the bread slicer. All right, it doesn't really look like a loaf anymore. I'm just not like that good at packaging my own bread apparently. So, okay, the one thing I forgot from the frozen section, which is what I'm gonna be headed back for, is some frozen fruit. I haven't had any frozen fruit in a while, and I kind of want to get some. Or I might even get some fresh berries. The thing is sometimes the fresh berries are way more expensive than the frozen berries. So we'll just have to see what we have here. Okay, so these raspberries are actually really inexpensive. They're just like $2 for like a punnet of raspberries. So I do think I am actually gonna get some raspberries to go on my oats, because I love raspberries. All right guys, so my grocery shopping is over. All in all, it came out to $55, which is crazy cheap. So if you ever have someone telling you it's expensive to be vegan, or it's expensive to eat healthy when you're on a tight budget, then just show them this video, because it is not expensive. You can eat healthy, you can eat vegan, and still be on a budget, and still eat delicious, satisfying, sustainable food. So I will see you guys later after my work shift, where I'm gonna show you everything that I got laid out on the table, so you guys can see for yourself how much food you can get for 50 bucks. And yeah, I'll see you then. All right, what's up you guys? I am back at home after finishing my work shift. Man, today was a challenging day. You have good days and you have bad days. Today was a little bit challenging, but ultimately it was good. Nothing terrible happened. I'm just really glad to be at home. I think I have like a little tiny, like I'm starting to get like a little tiny infection. So I'm going to be drinking a lot of cinnamon and wild orange in my tea today, because those essential oils are so supportive for the immune system, and I don't want to actually get sick. And I think that's kind of what made today hard, is I was kind of like feeling a bit under the weather. But anyhow, I am back home and I'm really happy about it. And I wanted to just show you guys just kind of the layout of the groceries that I got before I put them back in the cupboards. So here's all the food that I got. I got the breakfast burritos, the sourdough bread, some really nice hash browns, sweet potato fries for my husband to be able to just throw in the oven when he needs them. Some lovely garbanzo beans, some larabas, some cashew butter, all the fruit. Obviously you guys saw me buy this, so I'm not going to explain it all again, but just so you can actually see how much food you can get for $50. Like, I feel like for high quality produce, this is actually quite a lot of food for $50. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really pleased with my beautiful, colorful spoil. And you can see how the majority of these foods are whole foods. Like, really the only like semi-processed foods are these sweet potato fries, because they have a little bit of oil in them, which, like I said, my husband doesn't really care that much about oil. And then these burritos, and the bread is a little bit processed too. But pretty much everything else, and I guess you can count these bars, but again, they're like very few ingredients, so they're still pretty unprocessed. But everything else is like a whole food, which is awesome. This is like how you want your groceries to look. Whole foods, whole plant foods is just the tastiest, healthiest, most filling, most sustainable in the long term way to go. So yes. Ooh. Okay, my little light's going out. Might not last the rest of the video, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's so fun just being a part of this healthy community with you guys, and I would love to know what your favorite grocery shop staples are. Please comment them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, if you liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear those as well. And subscribe if you want more videos. Hit the notification bell so you get notified from me every time I make a video. And I'll see you soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm totally rambling. All right, guys, bye.